Welcome again to Rollin' Greasy, everyone. Today I'm going to be replacing the driver's side seat belt in the old '89 Ford truck. As you can see, it doesn't retract anymore, it just pulls out, so that's no good. I took everything apart and looked to see if I could get the retractor working, but that was it. The retraction spring must be broke, so I went to the junkyard and got a new one. So unfortunately, I got to do some work on the one I got from the junkyard before I can install it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so here's the seat belt. The top part came out alright, and the side by the bottom of the door sill. But where this mounts to the floor, that bolt was stuck in the body nut. So I'm going to go ahead and take my grinder and basically grind this head off until I can pop this off, and then should be able to go right in the truck. Alright, so I ground this down pretty far, and this bracket never really got that hot that I couldn't touch it, so you know, my belt's not melting, it's not getting damaged at all. I wasn't hitting it with sparks, so it's fine. So now I'm going to take this tiny hammer and this punt, chisel, and just kind of see if I can get something with this. I might have to grind it a little more. My ultimate goal here is to pop it off the shank of the bolt. Grind it down far enough that it cracks away from the shank, but I might have to grind a little bit more maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to grind a little bit more. So I grounded a little bit more, and I started hitting it, and it's starting to fold, so I kind of wanted to catch this on camera. And it's lifting up. There we go. She's coming off. And it popped right out of the vise. Well, I'm going to beat on this a little bit more until it comes out. Alright, so I popped off, and there she is. All nice, one piece, no damage on anything. So this is all good to go in the truck now. I just got to get the old one out of the truck. Alright, just to get this seatbelt out, you have to take this trim piece back, and which, you know, is this whole thing. So you got to remove the screw from here. Up here. Let's see where else. Right here. That sneaky little guy. Up yonder. This isn't even the right screw, but it works for now. And there's one down here. This one might not come out though, because it might be rusted in, and if it doesn't come out, oh, it's actually coming out. All right. Some glass still in here from when the back window was broken. And this guy right down here. So now that these are out, got to go ahead and take the top anchor out. So you want to pop this plastic cover off like that. I take a T50 pop this guy right out. Ooh, don't hit your glass. That's bad. You end up breaking your darn glass that you just put in. That would be terrible. Alright, so that's out. Now we get to peel this whole thing back, which isn't that hard. It is usually stuck on this weather stripping though. Just kind of gotta move stuff out of the way as best you can. Oh, found a screw. There's a Phillips right here I didn't take out. Alright. Get this out from under here. I'll pull the belt out, clear this little belt. Alright, lay that back there for now. So now, basically you've got to get out this anchor point here, which is under some carpet, and hope it's not rusted in, which there's a very good chance mine might be rusted in. So I'm going to go ahead and start tackling this guy now. Alright, so the bolt under here started to move. I don't know if I can get a shot of it. But it's right here. It's just covered in dirt and nastiness. So what I'm going to do, it did start to move. I'm going to clean it off with a wire brush and hit it with lots of WD-40. And I'm basically going to work that bolt back and forth and try to break it free. I'm afraid if I just put an impact gun on it or really herc on this, it's just going to shear my Torx bit off into the bolt like it did at the junkyard. But working it back and forth, I might be able to get it out and save the bolt. Alright, so after cleaning the bolt and spraying it with WD-40 and working it back and forth, it's starting to come out, but it still is a little scary. But it seems to be wanting to come out. I'm going to run it back. See, it runs back. Oh, she might be getting better. It's amazing what just a little bit of lubricant on even old rusty threads can do. This is coming right out. Alright. Bolt is out. Oh, that disgusting stuff on there. Ugh. It's turning into dirt in there. I'm going to have to vacuum that up before I put that back together. Anyhow, the bolt's out, so yay for me. If anyone was praying for my poor soul while I was taking this out, I appreciate it. Alright, so I'm going to get this last bolt out. It's actually on the body of the seatbelt mechanism. Alright. And it's coming right out. Alright, so now you're just going to pop this back, this little plastic cover. It's got little clips, just pop it off, and then you got to twist this and slide it through. And this is a seat belt retractor mechanism. So, alright, that's out. And then basically, you just got to fish the belt out of the plastic body piece. And we're ready to install the one from the junkyard. Alright, so I ran my seat belt through the holder hole here, and I'll go ahead and put my actual buckle through there. And now pull this out, and I'm going to go ahead and bolt this one to the body right here. Alright, so I'm going to be torquing all of my seat belt attachment bolts to 40 foot-pounds. Alright, so I went ahead and vacuumed out where the bottom attachment point goes. I'm going to go ahead and get the bolt started. Alright, time to torque it up. Good to go. Alright, so I'm going to run my retractor button through, twist it, give it a twist, lock it in, and then take this little guy and run it over the top, and it should pop to the open grooves in the side of the retractor. There it is. And it works. Alright, so all I have to do now is put in this body panel, interior panel, in the reverse that I took it out. Be mindful, this thing's going to fight you a little bit until you get it up straight and can bolt it. Your upper slider for your seatbelt, you can bolt it in. And watch out for your headliner. I unfortunately got my headliner a little bit with one of the corners of these, so don't get yours. Be careful. Alright, so I'm ready to go ahead and put the seatbelt slider on. Get my bolt started here. Run that in by hand as far as I can. Alright. Alright, torqued. And put our cap on. Alright, there's our seatbelt. Retracts really nice. Awesome. Alright. Well, that's it. It's pretty easy to change one of these out. The hardest part might be getting one out of the junkyard, but that's it. So, changing a driver's side seatbelt on a 1989 Ford F150. These designs did change. The mounting points changed slightly over the years, but they all pretty much come out the same. This is specifically for an 89 though. So this is an easy job. 2 out of 10 for difficulty. Very easy. So give it a shot, you know. This was like $25 out of the junkyard. And it matches the car, the truck, and it works. Alright. Save yourself some money out there. Stay rolling greasy.